Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today we will learn about Python comments. So let's understand about the comments. So the Python interpreter ignores comments and only runs the actual code. Okay, so whatever statement will be written in the comment as a comment, so the Python interpreter will ignore the things and run whole the program. So here is the types of comments in Python. First is a single line comments that is used for as a quick notes starting with hashtag. Second one is the multi-line comments that is used for the longer notes inside triple quotes, or we can use in this way. Third is the documentation string, which is called as a docker string. It is used basically for in the form as special comments used to describe functions, classes or modules. Like here is the brief descriptions about the comments. Like comments is equal notes for humans, not Python. So comment is basically used for the human only. For Python it is not used. Now here's the advantages of using comments. So comments in code are like little notes that remind us why we wrote something, making the program easier to understand. So basically comments are going to we are using to just making the program easier to understand for a developer or user. Here, we can also use comments to ignore parts of the code. When testing other sections, it's super handy for debugging or planning with pseudocode. So whenever we are testing any code or we are debugging, so that time it is basically used. Here's the types of comments in Python. So let's in the brief understanding of the single line comments. So in single line comments in Python are great for quick descriptions. They can explain parameters, function or function in your code. A single line comment starts with a hashtag and continues until the end of the line. To make any statement as a comment for a single line, we used hashtag. If your comment is long and continues to the next line, just add another hashtag and keep writing. So these things we will understand in the Visual Studio Code with the example. So like I'm going to create here a file which will be I'm making the name as a comment.py. Now suppose I'm going to write a statement here like we are learning about Python comments. Now we will run this program. Okay, and here we will write one statement in the hashtag like we are learning. That's it. We are learning Python. Okay, now we will save again program. Now we can see here that here is we are learning about Python comments. We have written this statement and that is printing. Here we have written this statement. So without ignoring this thing, this program is just running successfully. Now suppose that if we remove hashtag, now we will see here will be the error as you can see here. Okay, so I hope you will understood about the single line comment, that how it is working. Now we will understand about the multi-line comments. So in multi-line comments, there is a basically two methods we can use with multiple hashtag or using string literals. So with multiple hashtag in Python, you can use multiple hashtags to write multiple single line comments. Like as we are writing single line comment, in the same way we can write in a multiple lines comment, but we will have to use in a starting hashtag, as here is the written statement as well, that each line with a hashtag at the beginning is treated as its own single line comment. Now this example we will see in the program. Suppose that this thing I'm just going to print again and again. Okay, I have written this statement again and again. Now we will save the program and we'll run. Here you can see here that we are learning about Python because this is printing, and rest of the statement whatever is written that is ignoring. Okay, Now we will understand about the using string literals. When you run code with only comments, there is no output because Python ignores them. As you have already seen in, if you as you have already watched in the previous code, right? To write multi-line comments, we use triple quotes. Anything inside these quotes will be treated as a comment when it's not assigned to a variable. If anything which is not assigned as a variable, so we can use as a comment. So let's understand it now. Suppose that I am going to 1 2 now triple. Now we have used triple quote, and whatever the statement I will write inside this thing. So but we will have to remove this thing first of all. Just give me a second. Now I have saved the program and will run. We are learning about Python comments. As you can see here that we can use in this way multiple line comments. I hope you will understood. Now we will understand about the Python docstring. So what is the conditions of the Python docstring? Docstrings are special strings written inside triple quotes that come right after a function, class or module. Right? They explain what the code does and help link documentations for Python projects. It is basically used for the documentations of Python projects, and you can easily access them later using the doc attribute. Okay, so by using that doc attribute we can access. So here is the example, and we will understood using this example on Visual Studio Code. So let's come to Visual Studio Code, and I'm going to paste that code here. Okay, yep. So first of all, here is the grade function in which we are passing the parameter which is the name, and here in the three codes we have written one statement. This function greets the person whose name is passed as an argument, and we are returning here hello and name, right? And we have used the doc attribute to just access the greet function. So we will run the program and we will see the example, right? So here this function greets the person whose name is passed as an argument. Okay, so you will see the example that here after the function this statement is printing by using doc. This statement has not come in the return function. So in this way we can understood. So in this way we have covered all the things about Python docstring, multi-line comments, single line comments, and advantages of using Python and Python comments. In this way we have covered everything. So I hope you have understood very well. So if you really loved this video, so please do thumbs up and do your valuable comment and hit the bell icon so that you can get the latest update from my YouTube channel. Thank you. Have a great day.